channel. Hello guys, thanks for staying with us and welcome back to the channel. Final where we give you detailed analysis of sports from fans' reaction to pre and post match analysis, and of course in-depth match analysis. I have my brothers here with me, Ugochukwu and Official Ola. Guys, good to have you guys back on set. Yes, be kind enough to join us on social media platform on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and of course we the full package, all at Final Whistle 931. Guys, we just witnessed the first training of the Super Eagles ahead of the Russian friendly. Official, I want to start with you real quick on this one.
Yes, full house as expected. I think this is what we're talking about when it's time to represent your national team. You understand? Or I think thank God that we have passed the era of late coming and everything. So it's commendable. You know, I always talk about if these boys are doing well, we should be able to say it. And anytime we throw them under the bus is because they deserve to be thrown under the bus and the lorry. You understand? So I think it's a good thing that for the past 4 to 5 international duties, reporting on camp, collectiveness, togetherness, we are seeing it, and it's a good thing that 18 yesterday, full house today. You understand? That's a good thing, so that the coach can practicalize whatever tactics he has to offer. Me as a person, I take the training serious than matches. You understand? Because of my own experience in that aspect. Because you can convince a coach easily in training than even at match, because you have more time, more minutes to convince him in training than he can experiment with you in training. You can see 10 goals in training. There's something he's looking for than in a match that everything is at stake. So I like to watch the training, and we saw what happened today. The intensity, as always, the first day we didn't see that normal slow training and everything. It was intensity as high. You understand? In as much as a lot of Nigerian football fans are taking the Russia with a little bit of slightness, I don't think the Super Eagles are doing it, because there's this notion out there that if our team B can win a two-legged fixture against Ghana and Jamaica, the core now, this list consisting of more core players now, should be able, not can win, should be able to do the basics, because we're looking at Trustekong, Bryce Samuel Osayi, you understand, Semi Ajayi, you understand, Rafael Oyedika, you understand, this one's Victor Boniface and every other thing. So they should be able to do something mixed with a little bit of Isaac Xavier and every other thing. So the training was, as always, Eric Shell's training is basic. Intensity, the goalkeepers are working, the physios are working, everybody hands on deck, and it's a good thing.
Thank you, Official. What do you have to say about the training?
I would say, I think, like Official rightly said, this is one of those good times where we see the Super Eagles players come together, come early. Those days of, hey, I know, come early, or whole phone. Have you noticed that nobody is with their phones anymore? Those days are behind us, and which is what we talk about when we see a serious coach. You would know the players will fall in line. So it's a brilliant one by Eric Shell. Now it's just a matter of those tactics, let them perfect it, like Ola rightly said. We have more time on training than in the 90 minutes in the game. So you have to do all the dotting of your T's, all the dotting of your I's and crossing of your T's in the training ground. And I think the players are looking at, they are doing the needful. I look at one of the most important sector for me was the goalkeeping section, because we know we are without our number one choice, Stanley Nwabali. So let's see how Jean Padovani, which is the goalkeeper trainer, is going to work hand in hand with Maduka Okoye and Amas Obaseki to deliver on this friendly. Now, I want to see a more present goalkeeping. You get, come out, claim your balls, distribute well. I want to see that something better than what we used to have. Because for me, yes, Nwabali considered a goal, and I felt like that goal was not his fault, but he had errors that he did in that game. And all those small things, if you take it to the World Cup, where you have more fast players, where you have players that think faster, you can't play the likes of Kylian Mbappe with that kind of this thing. Remember the goal that this goalkeeper saved, Argentina goalkeeper, Emi Martinez, in the finals. A lot of goalkeepers will concede that, and that was what brought the victory back for Argentina. So everybody has a role to play. So how alert is our goalkeepers? How do they distribute the ball? All matters, because we are talking about the World Cup. Enough of inter sport where they play. You understand what I'm saying? So I think they have to do a lot of work in that section. Then apart from that, every other section looks decent. We have key players, the big names, and I want to see what they will do as usual. Fisayo Dele Bashiru, welcome back. He's another player that we are not looking at very well, but he needs to up his game. You get what I'm saying? The last time we saw Joe Aribo, where is he today? So all those, it means that the coach is not yet convinced in that section. So I think Dele Bashiru, let's see what he has to offer in this, and then this is another time for the local players. MPFL players. Oh, there's local, yeah. Local players.
Only use the word local.
It's the same thing. Forget all those ones. It's time for them to do the needful. You can even surpass these guys in training. I think, Xavier, I think there is something the coach has seen in you that made you come back. Mind you, you did not have any minutes in the last two fixtures, but he brought you. So it was that thing you did in the training. Continue, and hopefully you get a minute in the match. But apart from that, I think everything is good for match day one. For training day one, and then this intense. I saw how Eric Sekusha was backing out others. It means business for him. The way he was even handling the Unity Cup, cleaning it, I knew that man, this man is taking this thing serious. Exactly. So I think we're in good hands. And then let's see how day two looks like and day three until the day of the game.
Thank you, Gochuku. I think there's a lot of positive to take from this game. We saw the goalkeeping sector, Omar Sabaseki and Maduka Okoye, all in good shape, ready for the game. And then we saw the blend of the old players. Let me use the word old players, and even the new boys. We saw our captain coming back to second, coming back. We saw a lot of our new players gearing up with the senior player and all that. Official, do you think the coach is going to gamble on them or giving them any chance in this game?
No, I don't think so. I think we'll see more players start against Russia because of I think they will want Russia national team will want a worldly match. That is why we're seeing integration of that. But in as much as we are going to give them a show, it's also good to take one or two lessons from the match for ourselves. Something that I'm relishing to see in training, especially before the match, is how Trust Ekon will pass a little bit of orders to the likes of Benjamin Fredericks and Igor Ogbu. Because whether we like it or not, inside these two, one of them at least will make it up the ranks to the Super Eagles. Believe me. Either Benjamin Fredericks or Igor Ogbu, they are youngsters. Believe me, they have been charged with the responsibility of winning number 5. I think Fredericks won in number 3 the last time in the 90 minutes, and he has a lot to. So I've always been a fan of training, you understand, other than match. So I'm seeing that synergy. I want to see how Trust Ekon will bring them under a shell to say, okay, this is how it is. I won't even mind if the shell start the likes of Trust Ekon and Ajayi in the first half. The second half, you should try and work something out with Benjamin Fredericks and Igor Ogbu. You understand? Because a lot of Nigerian football fans, we are saying, in as much as we are having issues with our goalkeeping, our defense always sleeps. We scored a goal, 2 minutes they equalize. We scored another goal, 7 minutes they equalize. It's not because of our defense. By now, we would have been talking about defending our AFCON tournament. Our defense slept after we scored 1 goal. The attack, no matter how rusty we are in attack, we always find a way to score a goal. You understand? No matter how rusty our midfield is, we always find a way to string passes and get an assist. Where is our problem? The defense and the goalkeeping sector. And once you have a good defense, you don't necessarily stress the goalkeeper. A typical example is Inter Milan when they had the likes of Andre Onana. You understand? Another typical example again is Inter Milan, this final of Champions League, is because the defense went asleep. Jan Sommer, that all of us have been praising, considered 5 goals, the first ever 5-goal thriller in the Champions League final history. But if you look at the scoreline and you don't know anything about football and they tell you Jan Sommer, you say he's not a good goalkeeper. You will not want to bank on him. But believe me, you can't call 2 goalkeepers in world football now that you will not call Jan Sommer. But why? The defense slept. Achebi was not on his game that day. Bastoni was not on his game that day. Dumfries was not on his game that day. You understand? Even Damian was not on his game that day. And what? They opened up Jan Sommer. So in as much as we need to play the match against Russia, the training is vital. Let us see, aside from the coach passing out orders to the likes of Benjamin Fredericks, let us see what experience Ajayi, 32 years old, Trust Ekon, 33 years old, what experience can the likes of Benjamin, you understand, and Igor will learn from these players.
Thank you so much, Official. Gochuku, thank you so much. Yes, he deliver. He's a man of the moment. All right, guys, that's our first training ahead of the Russia game on Friday, and we can see that the boys are high speed. We saw the coach passing out information to the young players and the blend of the old and the young, and we're expecting what those guys are going to deliver on the pitch. Now, go to the comment section and share your opinion regarding that. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.